Marcela. I am 30 to this day. I studied biology for undergrad and then I went back to school for an MBA. I studied at Fairleigh Dickinson University. It is in New Jersey area. Ooh, that's a good question. I like it. I think what I would do is I'll take that money and my power and invest it into the healthcare system, but specifically into mental health. I feel like we need to really work harder in that area to make sure that our people are really getting the attention that they need mentally. Because I believe that a lot of diseases that come physically are from the brain and how you think and what's going on up there. For myself, I've been thinking about this and I love that question because I would like to start a nonprofit organization that works with foster kids, providing a safe space and homes for them and a place where they can feel at home. I do. I wish that everyone would have a mentor or will have someone that can guide them in the process as they're growing, especially, kids that do not have a role model that they can follow, or they didn't grow up with a family. So I believe that it's so important for us to have someone out there who can hold our hands and help us walk this life together and make mistakes along the way. Of course, it's not going to be perfect, right? But someone that can keep you centered and guide it. I like to think about poverty more than just a physical thing. I actually believe that poverty is mental. And I think we could easily address it by doing education, through education. And especially very basic education like personal finances. Stuff that we're not taught in school, right? Personal finances, mental health, right? As well as, how to survive, like the basic things that you need in your day-to-day life. And I think through education we can change lives, but if we keep cutting and modifying and changing what students can learn, certainly they're not able to visualize what we're trying to do here to eradicate poverty. I think if we all are a little kinder to each other and more compassionate and understanding that the other person is doing the best that they can at that moment, would change the world completely, and we'll be able to see each other with more love and compassion than just hate. Ooh, favorite movie. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I remember this movie called Maria, like Mary. I don't remember all the specifics, but I know this movie was about this little girl that was born without being able to see and talk and hear. So, without being able to see and hear, therefore she couldn't talk. And it was so interesting to me to see how this couple who had this young lady was trying to raise her, and she was raised as a wild animal. They didn't have a way to communicate with her. The only way that she will know is, her take caregivers was through the smell. She could smell the father or the mother, and that's how she would know it's them, and she would feel safe. Otherwise, she would react really like a wild animal. And eventually, the dad didn't know again how to raise this young lady because she was getting older and, of course, wilder. And he ended up giving her to the nuns. And it was so beautiful to see how the nuns were so patient with her and taught her sign language. And eventually she was able to communicate even though she wasn't able to see. It was amazing, and I recommend that movie to everyone because I feel like it just shows how if you put your mind and really in your soul and your heart into whatever you want to do, you make it possible. Ooh, I love just visiting places, and when I go to new places, I don't like to go to a touristic area. I really like to go with the natives and, chat with them and learn really what it is a day-to-day life with them. Because I feel like the touristic area is not realistic to what day-to-day is there. So I don't have a specific place in mind, but I do like to visit and learn as much as I can from all cultures.